Dave, APC Bowman. We are at a project. It's an empty house. You can probably tell that by the echo. We are at a project, a house sold. The home inspection report came with some defects, and that's why we're here. Let's go check them out. Curtis. Hey man, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing okay.
Gonna...
We're doing better than these joists were, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that looks nice.
This one's got one hell of a crack in it here.
Let's take a look at that crack. That is...
That's a bad
one.
one.
Let me open that door for a second. Yeah, that's a good crack, man.
Yeah, and then I think because of this sagging, it put a crack here also. It broke it right here. You can't see it now. We got it covered up.
You can see it right there, though.
Yeah.
And
it stopped at the beam right here.
So the beam was probably... That's a good point. The beam was probably taking out the slack of this.
It kept it from cracking
Right,
that bad,
and
most
then
likely.
This crack. So how are we going to fix it?
Well, we're putting some through bolts in here, cistern here. 1/2-inch bolts. We got them every 24 inches.
Excellent.
We cut it as long as we possibly could and to get it in here, and it looks like it's working out just fine.
Okay.
You know what is odd though, is even though this beam is cracked, the floor is actually pitched up.
The floor is pitched up.
Which is very, very odd. Usually if this cracks, that floor comes down.
Yeah.
This board right here is crowned up and had a fairly decent crown to it, and still it's touching on both ends.
But not in the middle.
So the floor actually isn't sagging from this crack.
Wow.
But eventually, you know,
eventually something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we got these two sisters.
Yep.
And
this is screwed in temporarily. I'm running the screws through this.
You're going to put some bolts in it.
Exactly. We had to temp this up so we had power for a dry lock in there.
So there was a junction box here. We took it out. We temporarily put it there.
Yep.
Looks good, man.
We'll tie it all back together.
Nice job. And here, this is a very typical Baltimore downtown foundation. The brick, it's a brick double. In the basement, it's triple because it's a row home. So there's 3 layers of bricks to hold up the party wall. As soon as you get to the first floor, it then goes to 2 layers of bricks. And that's the only thing separating each house is 2 bricks. What's very common is back when these bricks were fired up, they didn't really have the technology to heat them up enough to last 150 to 200 years. So what we do is we put a product called Dry Lock on here to cover it up, and it stops this flaking. This whole wall was done. This whole wall is done, and you can see really where the divots are in the brick, exactly where the weak bricks were, and right next to it's a very strong brick, so there's no rhyme or reason to why it happens. It just does. So, APC Bowman, thank you.